Hi there, everybody, and welcome to Story Time with Mrs. A. Today, we're going to be reading one of my all-time favorite stories called Lorax, Dr. Seuss. I chose this story because we're celebrating Earth Day this week. Earth Day is on April 22nd, and it's only in a couple days. The best story out there that talks about how to treat the Earth and how to be a good person in the environment is the Lorax. Let's go ahead and read this story. But first, I have to warn you, it's a long story. So maybe you could pause this video right now and go get some snacks and get a blanket and cuddle up somewhere nice and cozy because we're going to be in it for a long haul. All right, pause it now. Are you ready now? Great. Let's read it. The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. The Street of the Lifted Lorax. At the far end of town, where grickle grass grows, and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows, and no birds ever sing excepting old crows, is the Street of the Lifted Lorax. And deep in the grickle grass, some people say, if you look deep enough, you can still see today, where the Lorax once stood, just as long as it could, before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What Lorax? And why was it there? And why lifted and taken somewhere from the far end of town where the grickle grass grows? The old Onceler lives here. Ask him. He knows. You won't see the Onceler. Don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurkum on top of his store. He lurks in his lurkum under the roof where he makes his own clothes out of offered moof. And on special dank midnights in August, he peeks out of the shutters, and sometimes he speaks, tells how the Lorax lifted away. He'll tell you, perhaps, if you're willing to pay. On the end of a rope, he lets down a tin pail, and you have to send 15 cents and a nail, and the shell of a great-great-grandfather snail. Then he pulls up the pail, makes a most careful count to see if you've paid him properly. Then hides what you've paid him away in his snub, his secret strange hole in his grooveless glove. Then he grunts, I'll call you, whisper my phone, for the secrets I tell are for your ears alone. Slip! Down slips the phone in your ear, and the old Onceler's whisper very clear, since they come down through a snurgly hose, and he said if he had small cheese up his nose. Now, I'll tell you, he says, with his teeth sounding gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long, long time back. Way back in the days when the grass was still green and the pond still wet, clouds were still clean, and the song of swami swans ran out in space. One morning I came to this glorious place, and I first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright-colored truffula trees, mile after mile in the fresh breeze. And under the trees I saw brown baloots, frisking in their barbaloot suits, as they played in the shade truffula fruits. Rippleless pond and the comfortable sound humming while splashing around. But those truffula trees, all my life I'd been searching for trees these. The tufts were softer than silk, and they had a sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew what I'd do. I unloaded my cart. In no time, I had built a small shop. I chopped down a truffula tree with one chop, and with great skillful and great speedy speed, I took the soft stuff and I kneaded a knead. I heard a gump. I looked. I saw something pop out of the stump of the tree I'd chopped down. It was a sort of a man. Describe him? That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy. He spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy. "Yes," he said with a sawdusty sneeze. "I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees, for they have no tongues. I'm asking, sir, at the top of my lungs." He was very sad as he shouted and puffed. "What's that thing you made that truffle truffed?" "Look, Lorax," I said, "there's no cause of alarm. I chopped just one tree. I'm doing no harm. I'm being quite full. This thing is a thief. It needs a fine something help you need. Sure, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat, but it has other uses. Yes, far beyond that. You can use it for carpet, or pillows, sheets, or curtains, or covers for bicycle seats." Laura said, "Sir, you are crazy with greed. There is no one on earth who would buy that fool food." But the very next minute, I proved he was wrong. Just that minute, a chap came along. He thought that the sneed I had knitted was great. He happily bought it for $3.98. I laughed at the Lorax. "You're a stupid guy. You never can tell what some people will buy." "I repeat," cried the Lorax, "I speak for the trees." "I'm busy," I told him. "Shut up if you please." I rushed across the room in no time at all. I built a radio phone. I put in a quick call. I called on my brothers, uncles, and aunts, and I said, "Listen here. Here's a wonderful chance for the old Onceler family at my age. Get over here fast. Take the north, turn left at Weehawken, sharp right at South." And in no time, in the factory I built, the whole Onceler family was working full. We were all knitting sneeds, just as busy to the sound of truffle trees. Do you think that he's being nice to the environment by chopping down all of the trees? What maybe he can do in order to fix it? Maybe for every tree down, maybe he can plant a seed for it. I wonder if he do that, or do you think that's not going to turn out this way? Oh, how my business did grow. Chopping one tree at a time was too slow. So I quickly invented my hacker, which whacked 4 truffle trees and smacker. We were making seeds as fast as before, and that he didn't anymore. But the next week, he knocked on my new office door. He said, "Lorax, who speaks the trees, which you seem to be chopping as fast as you please. But I'm also in charge of the brown barbaloots who push in their barbaloots suits. Apple lived eating truffle fruits. Now, thanks for hacking my trees to the ground, there's not enough truffle fruit to go round. My poor barbaloots are all getting the crummies because they have gas food in their tummies. They love living here, but I can't let them stay. I have to food, and I hope they may. Luck, boys," he cried, and sent him away. I once felt sad as I watched them all go, but business is business, and business must grow, regardless of crummy until you know. I know I most truly did not. I had bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factory, I biggered roads, I biggered the wagons, I biggered the loads of the things I I was shipping them from the south to the east, to the west, to the north. I went on biggering, north needs, and I biggered my money, which everyone needs. Then again came back. I was fixing some pipes. That old nuisance came back with more grapes. I'm the Lorax, he called me. He sneezed and he snuffled, he snarled, he sniffed. One, sir, he cried with a crufulous croak. One, sir, you're making ridiculous smoke. My poor Swami Swan, why I can't no one can sing who has smog in his throat. And so, said Lorax, please pardon my cough. Later, so I'm singing them off. Where will they go? I don't know. They may have to fly for a month or to escape the smog around here. What's more now, Lorax? Let's say a few words of glup and glup. Your missionary on day and night without stop, making gluppity glup, shoppity shop. And what do this leftover go? I'll show you, you dirty old whistler man, you. Your glumping humming-fish hummed. No more can they hum, for their gills are all gone. So I'm sent off, or their future is dreary. They'll walk on their fins and get woolly in search of some water that isn't free. I hear things are up in Lake Erie. What's very nice? Look at the Onceler. He's dumping all that icky goop in the lake. I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at him. Listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, say bad. Well, I have my sir, and I'm telling you to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, I'm fixing on biggering and biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more truffle trees to things everyone needs. Do you everyone need? I don't ever warn a thing for. That moment, we loud whack. From out came a sickening smack at a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last truffle tree of oh no. Look at all of that field, and that's the last tree. Oh. No more trees. No more. No more work to be done. So my uncles and aunts, everyone, all waved me goodbye my cars and drove away under the smoke smugger's stars. Now all that was left in the battling sky was my big empty factory, the Lorax. The Lorax said nothing, just a glance, just a sad glance. As he let himself at this business, and I'll never forget the grim look on his face. He did himself leave this place through a hole in the wall without leaving a trace. Oh no, what's going to happen? Do you think the earth is going to be able to come back? Are we going to grow trees? And all that the Lorax left here was a small pile of rocks with one word, unless. Whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't. That long ago. But each day since that day, I've sat here and worried away. Through all my buildings, I've worried about it with all of my heart. Now, Sunsler, now that you're here, the world seems perfectly clear. cares a whole lot. Nothing is going together. It's not. So, catch, calls the onceler. Something fall. It's a truffula seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the truffula seed, and villages are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffula, treat it with care, get cleaner, and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that Lorax and all of his friends may come back. So do you think that the boy actually was able to plant seed, and was he able to grow the truffula trees? That the Lorax actually came back to the forest with little bears and his fish and his swans? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? I wonder though, in your world, is there a way that you could make the earth a place?